Hello and welcome back to my Tarot Corner. So today Neil Sean claimed that some of the commercial television channels in the UK are thinking about putting a commercial for Harry's book around King Charles' Christmas speech. Now, this is really the epitome of bad taste, really. I mean, even if they do that, do they really think that it will help Harry to get more sales to his book that is already half priced? This is really, I mean, I just cannot accept that this is something that people are really considering. So I'm going to call BS and try the BS detector and see whether or not it's true. So what I'm going to look into is, first of all, the question, then if it's true, the last card will show us whether or not it will help Harry, and if it's not true, the last card will show us what will happen to Harry's book. Will it succeed or not? Okay, so let's start by clearing the deck, and my disclaimer: this is a tarot reading, it is vibrational, it is open to interpretation, it exists as assumptions and speculation, and as such may or may not be true. So please do your own research and decide for yourselves. Okay, so clearing the deck. This is the Tarot Cats by Ana Juan. And my new cats tarot decks haven't arrived yet, so I will start using animal tarot decks as from tomorrow until I get the new ones. So let's start with clearing. Okay, I already cleared the deck, so let's start asking. So what is the truth behind the claim that Penguin Random House are considering to put a commercial for Harry's book around King Charles' Christmas speech? What is the truth and what is the lie? Are the networks thinking about putting a commercial for Harry's book around King Charles' Christmas speech? What is the truth? What is the lie around this? So the first card is, as always, is a significated card. It shows us the question as it is. What can we learn about this possibility? And the card that I'm getting is the Four of Wands. Okay, so first of all, the Four of Wands is a card of going out to a victory quest, but thinking about the way, thinking about the road, not being obsessed with victory. So for this instance, we are talking, first of all, this is a family card, and we have a lot of fire here, and this could show us that Penguin Random House and all of the people that are around here are thinking about something of how to push Harry's book. They want that victory that comes in the end when the book succeeds. This is something that they want. But in order to succeed, they need to enjoy the road and not look at the results. But this is a family card. And because it is a family card, it does show us that they are going to try and find a way to connect with it between Harry and the family around in the commercials for Harry's book. So this is something that they are going to try and do the connection. And this is a card of someone who sacrifices for the cause, sacrifices the present for the future. So this could very much show us that they are thinking of ways to put Harry as this sacrificial figure, someone who has suffered for the family, someone who has gone through so much. And in a way, I think that this card shows us that there are thoughts about how to get that book more to sell more, and they are thinking about linking the book to the family in a way. So this is first is an indication that something is true behind that claim. And let's see what is the no card. What is the lie here? So the lie is the Two of Cups. Okay, the Two of Cups is a card a card of being the courter and not waiting to be courted, being the one who is active, but it is the lie. So it shows us how difficult it is for them to become active. It shows a lot of passivity. It shows that they are doing things with closed eyes. They are not seeing reality. And this is a card that shows that there are problems. They are trying to think about how to become more active in selling this book, and they are unable to find a good way. And every idea that pops up is being rejected. So I believe that this idea popped up, but they cannot take the action and they cannot actually do that. This card shows that in a way, Harry wants this book not to be a declaration of war. This is why we have the Two of Cups, which is a card that looks like a lovers. It looks like some kind of emotional card, and Harry doesn't want this as a declaration of war, and putting the commercials around King Charles' speech is a declaration of war. So it looks like ideas are popping up on how to sell the book, how to make people want to buy the book, but they are falling as quickly as they are coming up. And this card shows how difficult it is for them to become active and how impossible it is for them to really do something like that. So this card is, in my opinion, a card that shows that they are unable to do that. This is something that even Prince Harry doesn't want. And the next card is the truth. So what is the truth here? And the truth here is the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is wishes coming true card. So, and both of these cards are cups cards. So a lot of emotions are here involved. But this is a card of abundance. This is also a card of someone who knows to accept abundance, who knows to accept success. So altogether, I believe that Harry thinks that his book will sell. His wishes will come true. He doesn't have to be snarky this way. He doesn't have to completely go against his father by putting a commercial around the Christmas speech. They, in a way, believe that this book will succeed. This is a card that shows that they believe that the book will succeed, that they really don't need to do something like that. They really don't need to alienate the people, because this is what it will do. It will cause it will alienate the people. They realize that. So they have faith in the book, and this is why, once again, we got the Four of Wands, which is a card of going out on a victory quest. They have a feeling that victory is looming. Now, in my readings about the book, I did get it will succeed. So I believe that it will succeed, at least at the beginning. It will get to some kind of, to the top of the lists of the bestseller. I believe that it will happen, at least for a while. So I think that both the Harry and Penguin Random House realize that in order to do that, they need to be very careful in not putting up too much of fire. So that is why those ideas are just being put down in their bud. So what will happen to the book? Let's see what will happen to the book. And we get here the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is telling us that it is all about faith. It is all about changes. Something very major is going to change. It is, and I said that I believe that this book will succeed. This card is, in my opinion, also a card that shows us that it can succeed. The Wheel of Fortune is about taking your destiny in your own hands, not waiting for things to happen by themselves, but being active. So we have both of these cards are showing us the need to be active. They realize that they need to be active in the way that they are selling the book, but they need to be very careful not to overplay their hand, not to believe that things will happen without doing anything, but not doing things that might hinder the book. So this card shows that they are not counting on luck. They are not counting on just things that will happen from above. They are taking things into their hands. They are thinking on ways to commercialize the book, to get people to buy the book. But once again, in my opinion, they are not going to try and to be snarky and to go against the royal family, because that could backfire. That could change this card from good changes to upheaval of faith, because this card has a negative aspect as well. So the change doesn't always have to be a good one. This card shows us that if they are keeping their minds on the road and how to do things without hindering others, if they are thinking about how to be active without hurting the royal family, then they can get this card in its positive way, which is the way of getting the changes, the positive changes, and being able to control destiny. So this is a tarot, and the oracle deck is an oracle deck that I haven't used for a long time. It's the Rebel deck, a very snarky deck. Sorry. So I might not be able to read all of what is written here, but this is a message for Harry, because he is the rebel, isn't he? So let's see what kind of message can we give Harry about trying to commercialize his book or advertise his book in ways that might hinder it. So let's see. Okay, so clearing the deck. Okay, so message for Prince Harry, message for Prince Harry around the advertisement of his book. Okay, you need some F yoga in your life. Ancient shit is cool. So what this card is actually telling to Prince Harry is to calm down, to take some some ways of really calming down, not the ways that he's been trying to tell us that he's so good at, because he actually isn't. This card is telling him you need to start doing things in order to enter some calmness into your life, in order to detangle yourself. And actually, I think that the fact that we get this card and not another snarky, bad remark that could have come from this card deck, because there are a lot of these, and all we got was telling Prince Harry to unwind, is just showing that he's not planning to do something that major and to hurt his father in that way. Okay, so this is it for this reading. I hope you like it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.